Hello, Quantum Darkness here. I'm doing my weekly update, which every week I've been updating this, and I've been saying, well, I haven't got much done, so maybe I should do a bi-weekly update. I don't know, but anyway, maybe this week's not too bad. I'm on my regular computer now, which I was away from during Christmas, and I feel a little bit more I feel a little bit more confident about using Cam Studio on this one. So what I'll do is I'll just go through and kind of show what I did this week. I'll just start here, and I already had this walking done. What happened? Oh man, I hate it when that happens. Ah. Okay, let me see. I think, you know what I think? I think this is just misplaced. And I know where it came from because I thought I had lost it and I was wondering where it was. I'm going to go ahead and put it where it belongs. Where does it belong? I'll recognize it. It's so frustrating sometimes. Probably fast forward through this stuff. I think that is where it needs to go. Okay. There you go. Alright, so where was I? I was back here. Okay. Don't know how that happened. Alright, I did all this walking stuff before. The flames are new this week. They go by really fast when you look at them in real time, kind of like that. So I might not have drawn the best flames, but they go by so fast you can't really focus on them anyway. So so I think that's okay. This turnaround right there, I think I had already done that last week. I'm sure I have. And then I finished the turn here. I don't think I had that last week. And I'm looking at that. I'm wondering if maybe I need one more in between there. That seems a little abrupt. I'll just leave that the way it is now, and maybe I'll come back and do that later. This sequence here, where he reaches behind his back to get the wig and the crown, I had done that already, but I think I've got the timing better now. I had added that gesture and that gesture, or really that gesture and that in between. And added that to kind of smooth out his bending over there, which I think that's enough. Anybody has any disagreements with me, let me know, because I was sort of wondering about some of these things here, and I animated his hair a little bit because I think it's funny when his hair bobs around. The kid taking his hand out of his pocket and saying, "Why?" That's new. And this guy, this I spent a lot of time on because there's a lot of perspective stuff there, and trying to get the foreshortening and all that stuff done, which I don't know how good that is, but I'm happy with it because it like everything, it does kind of go by pretty fast. This from the POV of the kid here, and like I said, spend a lot of time drawing, but most of it is just gonna whoosh by and just kind of give the impression of him moving. I experimented a little bit with just kind of well, not during these frames, but I've experimented in the past with just kind of doing some blurring, and I wasn't really happy with it. So I'm just kind of drawing them all kind of finished, and so it's a kind of a stop action effect. And that's it. That's all I've done. I'm going to color this guy. As a matter of fact, I want to mention something about the coloring, so I'll color a little bit here, and then we'll look and see what I've got looks like in real time. The way I've been coloring these guys, I've been using, let me go on the main layer, make sure that's selected, and get me on my fill layer, get me a keyframe there, so I'll select the fill and add a keyframe to it. When I do this, I'm going to use contours. First, let me select this color. It's not really red. I have to go to the main fill where that actually is. Go back to the main layer so that I won't forget. I used to forget to always go to the main layer, so now I always go eyedropper main layer, just in kind of like a sequence, so that I won't forget to do that. And okay, so I'll go back here. I'll put the contours on so that I can no feathering. I drew this guy really big, so I need a really big brush here. Now, here's the thing. I got a little bit out of the. I'm gonna have to go erase that. But what I wanted to mention was, you notice the main fill keyframe is still gray, and the bug is that when you do a contour, you're drawing on the main layer, but the color actually goes on the fill layer. So if I get rid of the main fill, you'll see that that's where the color really is, even though I'm drawing here on the main layer. And the bug is that the program doesn't recognize that there's been a change to the fill layer, and then when you save it, when you save your program, it doesn't save the change to the fill layer. So what you have to do is you have to go into the fill, and then I turn off the contour so that it won't try to go to the next layer. And also I've got that next layer turned off so that I won't accidentally, when I go to the fill, I'm gonna just draw on it a little bit, and you see that it's pink now, so it's got some saved information on it. But I turn this trees layer off so that when I go to the main fill and do that, if I forget to take off the contour, when I draw on the main fill, it'll try to put it on the trees layer, but since it's deselected, it won't do that. What it'll do is it'll just keep disappearing, and you say, I got the contours on, and you can take the contour off and then just draw on it a little bit. So so after you finish your colors, you got to go back and do that to the main fill to get it saved. All right, so I will go and I'll finish doing this, and I'll go into Blender and render up to the point where I've got my changes, and so you can see everything in real time. And I'll see you next week with another update. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Billy, I am the Queen of England. You must give me your lunch money.
Why?
Because it will explode.